More than rather than 50 top-profile campaigners and celebrities include named for much stronger protect to hinder lobsters and crabs creature prepared live. They include signed a email calling Environmental Registrar Michael Gove to classify the crustaceans as feeling organisms in a new pet well-being draft. The organizers' spot to installation research testimony how shows the animals can sense ache. Signatories involve bearer Chris Packham and comic draft Bailey. They as well involve representatives of the RSPCA and the UK Veterinarian Associate. Creation if several pet groups sense ache can get year of research study. But down there has been significant research study on sensibility in decapods. The crayfish team how includes lobsters and crabs, with Parliament gone the Pet Wellbeing Act in 2006. All the testimony out down there at the time points to the concept how they are able of testing ache. The email to Mr. Gove says, in lighting of the excess practices they are exposed to, we urge on by the government to involve decapod crustaceans by the determination of pet in the Pet Wellbeing Draft, sentence and acceptance of sensibility, and in the Pet Wellbeing Act 2006. Time lobsters and crabs are surely animals in the biologic feeling. The email points out how, in the UK, decapods drop external of the legislative determination of pet in the Pet Wellbeing Act 2006, and so down there is now no legislative demand for meal processors, supermarkets, or restaurants to believe their well-being for store, processing, or murder. It is required to each prepare or freeze over lobsters and crabs rapidly following they are annihilated, since the flesh remnant quickly. But campaigners say down there are now more than humanistic murder methods, as ways of amazing the animals in unconscious, how include slight effect on meal preparing. Down there is no economical or cookery cause why decapods cannot be humanly shipped, yet murder is occasionally preceded by break off the legs, chief or plume, and is frequently completed by simmering live, the email state. Ms. Tomlinson told decapods executed 14 research measures for testing ache. Time down there was ambiguity above 2 left criteria, though was since the pertinent research teaching had not yet been transferred of. The 2006 Pet Wellbeing Act became law fair up the Europe Meal and Security Credibility published a paper classification decapod crustaceans as called Class 1 animals, wherever same research testimony obviously indicates how animals in such groups are capable to expertise ache and stress. By the government has start up a social advice on a new pet well-being draft, and campaigners wish to use the prospect to correct which they see as a considerable supervision. As the main secretary has said of, we will do the joint realm a planet lead in the thoroughness and protect of animals as we keep the EU. We are now advising on the project draft and will believe responding while earning the draft forward. More than rather than 23,000 human beings include already signed a application on the internet to supporting the law changing. Signatories to the email involve TV bearer Michaela Strachan, Dr. Yulia Radhal, head research official for the RSPCA, the execution CEO of Humanistic Community World Claire Bass Voice, College of Sussex neurobiologist Professor Indigo Sett, and Professor John Webster, pet farm specialist at the College of Bristol.